So we're going to integrate sine cubed of x with respect to x. So we can't integrate straight off, so we're going to have to play around with this sine cubed of x. So what we can say is, if we could break it apart a little bit, sine cubed of x equals sine x times sine x times sine x. That's the same. So then what we can do here now, we could maybe go sine squared of x, sine of x. Then sine squared of x, we can use the trig identity, give us a cosine, and then we could do a u sub and cancellations. So let's go for that. Let's go sine squared of x, sine of x. And that will, what we know is, in the famous trig identity, is 1 equals sine squared of x plus cosine squared of x. So therefore, sine squared of x equals 1 minus cosine squared of x. Okay, let's proceed to plug this into our integral. So now we can say sine cubed of x is the same. So sine squared of x, that's using 2 of the powers, is 1 minus cosine squared of x. And then we've still got one more sine x to use. Dx. Okay, right. Now we're ready to do a u sub. So if you plug in u equals cosine of x, we can differentiate, get a sine x, and maybe do some cancellation. So u equals cosine of x du equals negative sine of x, don't forget the negative, dx. Therefore dx equals du over sine of x negative. Keep that negative. It's going to be, but it's where the easy bit is, easy mistake to happen here. Okay, let's go into the u world. So we got 1 minus cosine, that is u. So cosine squared is u squared. And just leave the sine of x for now. Now we need to substitute dx. We know dx is negative du over sine x. So let's just put this here for now. Okay, now we're looking good. 2 sine x's cancel out. And now we're left with 1 minus u squared negative du. Bring this negative out to the front. Basically that's a negative 1. So we can put negative 1 integral 1 minus u squared du. Okay, now we're ready to integrate. So 1 in the u world is u squared is power increases by 1, then divide by the new power, and then don't forget the minus 1. So times all this by minus 1. Now back into the x world, u equals cosine of x. Don't forget the minus 1. So what we can say is minus cosine of x. And now we've got minus times a minus, which gives us a plus. U cubed, be cosine cubed. Cosine cubed of x over 3. Don't forget the plus c. There we go, that's the answer.